the distance but loses. And then this is Rocky 2 where he wins.
Right. All right. Well, we will see tonight. Misha?
All right.
To you.
Christian Marrero, Aaron Mate, and Craig Pasta were great guest hosts, but Russell has been the absolute best so far. His sense of humor fits in very well with the show. Keep up the great work, man.
Thank you.
Christo says, shout out to Kit and Hardlands Media. Stay strong.
Yes.
Sean Burke, I like how Vivek is rocking the Rick Grimes murder jacket. Like Smasher says, Vivek is more progressive than he left. How sad. And back to Russ with that one.
Okay, so I normally wouldn't have done this story, but it's pretty well known that Jimmy and Bill Shatner have bonded over sushi, and William Shatner.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, if you know, you know. All right, if you know the slang, you know the slang. Otherwise, I'm not explaining it to you. I don't want to get us kicked off YouTube. So they have bonded over sushi, and Shatner lives in the area here. And he made some news this week about the erasure of his classic character, Captain Kirk. William Shatner says self-righteous Hollywood producers are erasing Captain Kirk from Star Trek because they feel threatened. Legendary Star Trek actor William Shatner recently expressed his belief that Paramount will never bring back his iconic Captain Kirk role for upcoming seasons or franchise spin-offs because they, quote, feel threatened by the character. Shatner, who played the popular Captain James T. Kirk in the original run of the sci-fi series and movies until the 1990s, told his fans on social media that he doesn't think he will ever reprise his role in Paramount Plus's current Star Trek universe, suggesting the students' producers are erasing the past of the franchise. The 92-year-old actor, he looks amazing.
He's 92?
He's 90. He looks, I don't know what he's eating, man.
Sushi with Jimmy?
Sushi. He's eating that sushi. 92-year-old actor mused on the subject when ex-users asked him about his feelings on Paramount Plus, making a movie with actor Patrick Stewart reprising his role in the universe as Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Now, personally, I thought they ended off on a perfect note with season 3, where they kind of redeemed the series. So I don't know why they're sticking him in a movie now.
Oh, you watched it?
Season 3 was actually
is that because
lovely.
Is that because what's his name wasn't involved? Kurtzman wasn't involved no more, or he is, but not really.
But not really, and it showed. It was actually a respectful send off to the original cast. It was what Star Wars fans wanted,
right? But never got.
Right. You don't have Picard drinking blue milk out of some alien titty.
Well, I wanted
it's just, they don't degrade the classic characters. They give them a nice.
I have to say I love that part of the movie.
I mean, you're a kinkster. I've seen your phone.
I've only seen the movie once.
So one user asked Shatner, William Shatner, what do you think about all the negativity about Sir Patrick's announcement there's a Picard movie script in the works? Shatner began with a positive response, stating, I think that a new movie with Sir Patrick is wonderful news. And he included a gif of Snow White gesturing alongside the caption, haters gonna hate.
What does that mean?
Meaning he was like, well, anybody who thinks it's a bad idea, they're just being haters. In a follow-up, another user asked, but will we ever see Captain Kirk again? To which Shatner offered a cheeky response. All you have to do is look at the Paramount Plus graphics to answer that question. So look at the graphics. That is pretty remarkable for a franchise built around that original series. I mean, everything came from that. Captain Kirk is this global icon, not even just an American icon.
Is there any money issue?
And he's not in it.
Like
no.
They don't have to pay him to use it.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Yeah.
So you got you got Picard, you got Janeway, you got Cisco, you got Burnham on the new Discovery show.
The cartoon?
You got that lower deck shit. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Look at that.
You got Pike off the new Brave New Worlds thing. You got the classic Spock, you got LaForge, and you got Archer. No Captain Kirk in this. And then he showed another one. It's not the first time. It's been going on for years. It makes no difference to me that a group who think they're enlightened or whatever they think they are obviously feels threatened by the Kirk character. It's a character from a 1960s TV show. Get over it. Shatner concluded his X thread with a rebuke for modern showrunners appearing to sideline his portrayal of the character. He wrote, "It doesn't bother me in the least. A bunch of self-righteous strangers thinking they're sending a message by erasing the past? Who is going to forget? It's everywhere. It's so indoctrinated that it will take many generations to be forgotten no matter what they do. Let it be."
Wow.
See, that's
Did
92.
Say it that well?
Let it be. Yeah, well, I think Shatner, look, it's not just notorious asshole George Takei who said that back in the day he was like the stereotypical star on the set, just this egotistical monster. But he's 92, man. You mellow out. Like, I mean, how many more years you got left? You're gonna get bent out of shape about a Paramount Plus graphic. Right. Well, so he's like,
But I remember Takei.
I'm fucking Captain Kirk, whether they put me in that graphic or not.
He's a real man. I remember George.
Well, that's it, man. He got too much space ass. You know, they don't like that. You know, it's too much of its era. But
it's the same with Luke from Star Wars. You know, now Star Wars is so boring.
But he wasn't running around banging green space aliens. Like, there was nothing incorrect about him other than being a straight white male, presumably.
No, it wasn't just
Luke never had a romance. So, he kissed his sister, but that was about it.
It's that he's such an iconic character, the way he said, that it's so ingrained in people. So they made a point, and they said that about that Star Wars. They had like a Luke with crossed out in the office because it was such a big part of the series.
Right.
So without it, Luke wasn't fucking like that. But it's still a huge threat because how ingrained it is. And so what if you do it and it's not good enough? Now, Star Wars,
but I think especially with Kirk, because he was so masculine. He was such a girl in every port, you know, whatever species, whatever, he was there. So it's, you know, it's really that he was the Elvis of outer space.
Yeah,
and they want to erase characters like that. Like, if you're gonna erase the very like boy next door Luke Skywalker, of course Captain Kirk is anathema.
But the actor as well, because it's weird to do it to Skywalker, because you know, Mark Hamill's a good Democrat. Shatner, over the years, like after 2011, I remember he was like, not from George Takei on Stern saying all that, because Takei's old now. Turns out he's a little more egotistical.
Right.
But as all the people that didn't like him on Twitter being, you know, telling the kids like, shut up, whatever dumb thing they were upset about over the years, he's always been on the wrong side of them.
Right. Yeah. Well, you're right. That could be another reason. If he
Tim Allen. That's why he's off the Spaceman.
Right. If he kissed the ring a little more.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I mean, that's ridiculous, especially because the Star Trek legacy is so ahead of its time. You have the first interracial kiss on TV on Star Trek. It offered this vision of a world at peace where racism and sexism are resolved, and of course it was of its time. Like, the women are in the mini skirts, and of course they fixed it by Next Generation. You're gonna hold that show responsible for being of that moment. It was very ahead of its time.
He's just a white guy doing it who's not gay, and that's a problem. But did he do that before? Did they do that interracial kiss before Charlton Heston broke ground in Omega Man? Remember?
Oh, that's way before. That's way before. Yeah, Omega Man is that's the 70s.
Oh, Charles. So he brought Charlton Heston around.
All right. Shatner. Quick personal story. When I was in college in theater class, they showed us this production of Oedipus from the 50s.
Weird.
And at the end, the chorus is yelling Oedipus, Oedipus.
Right.
And you hear, just out of 25 voices, you hear Oedipus, Oedipus. And I looked at the girl next to me. I said, Shatner?
Yeah.
And we looked at the credits, man. That's how distinct a personality he is. That out of that entire chorus, you knew this was Shatner in like the 50s when nobody knew him.
I bet you he's the Bill Murray who's not a dick.
Probably. All right. So to you, Misha.
All right. Well, we are going to go to a break and come back with our guests.
All right.
So guess what? So we started using these Cozy Earth sheets, bed sheets, because I was having night sweats like crazy. I can't remember the last time I had night sweats. Now, whether that's because of these Cozy Earth sheets or not, but I got to tell you, even if they didn't do that, I love them because they're super soft and they're ethically sourced. That's important. They use premium viscose from highly sustainable bamboo. That's what these sheets are made of. And it's a naturally temperature regulating and breathable, so you can sleep more comfortably year round. Cozy Earth. And guess what? It comes with a 100-night free trial. I never heard of this. They give you these sheets, and they feel like silk, but they're not made of silk. They're made, again, from premium viscose from highly sustainable bamboo. They give you a 100-night sleep trial, which means you have up to 100 nights to sleep on them, wash them, and try them out. And if you're not completely in love with them, just return them within 100 days. And what do? You get a full refund. Not a credit, a full refund. And all their products include a 10-year warranty against defects. I've never heard of this, giving out warranties for bedding, but they're doing it. So whether it's their luxury bedding, ultra comfortable loungewear, plush bath towels, and more, make your new year cozier with Cozy Earth. And by the way, if you've never tried Cozy Earth, I've got an awesome news for you. You can save up to 35% off Cozy Earth right now. But hurry, this offer will last. Go to CozyEarth.com and enter my promo code Jimmy at checkout, and you'll get up to 35% off your first order. That's CozyEarth.com, promo code Jimmy. CozyEarth.com.
Hey, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there for more AM Joy and the rest of MSNBC. And click on any of the videos right here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. And you can get more videos from MSNBC for free every day with our newsletter. Just visit